live! We're live! Hi again! It's been so long since you've seen anything from us. But we're live again with another chat with a fabulous artist. Hope you're joining us. Well, such wonderful chats already. And thank you, Lynn, for having a wonderful chat and sharing more about Sarabi's work. That was lovely, lovely, lovely. And hopefully we have for you now, if I can find him, the fabulous Juan Harnie. Where are you, Juan? Let's find you. Here we go. Come and join. All the way from Belgium. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't,
hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah. So nervous still, but here I am. So.
Oh, nervous. Should I maybe do something that'll make you feel less nervous? When you applied for the exhibition, I recognised your face, and I was trying to think why I recognised your face, and then I realised that you gave me this many years ago.
Oh yes, that's true. As one of the mad exhibitionists, yeah, with our coats.
Inspired a stream of things, and then I realised that you were part of that whole mad lot, and there you go. The rest is history.
Oh, so nice to see you still have. You still see them popping up sometimes, and it's nice to see them.
It's a fantastic introduction to it. So tell us a bit more about you and the work that you sent through for Precious, if you like, or where would you like to start?
Yeah, that's fine. I send pieces from my extremity collection, and where I usually try to look for unusual or even scary or dirty or ugly materials. I now started from personal fear or something I'm careful about, and it's like damaging or losing ability of your hands, because jewelry designers are also known for like having scars and band-aids and rough hands, and I really hate that. So I'm always very careful. And so I actually have some of the pieces with me. If you want to, I can show one.
Love to, absolutely love to. Yes, please.
So I started to make like hand-like shapes in textile, but this is one of them.
Oh,
so they're very rough. They're almost like trying to put and mend hands out of fear of losing the function, and even making them almost like what I don't want to happen with my own. Because everyone has those own body parts you are happy about or not, and my hands are the thing I am happy about. So this is what I don't want to be them.
You want to keep your hands looking precious still?
Yes, exactly. No, so they're also very fast to make. I really like to at the moment itself think like, will I do this or will I do this, and change the idea when I'm working on it. And that's why they are still kind of rough, and they're all finished with latex. And actually some of the pieces, actually not those 3 pieces, but for example the brooch I've made, there's also latex on it, which has prints of my own fingerprints in it. So now you will not see, but in real life there are all of these handprints on these pieces, which make like the smaller details of them. And I've also stitched them with like staples and stitches. Yeah, and that's all.
No, so I love the aesthetic to the pieces that you sent through to us, and the brooch you're saying at the moment worked with latex before, and that latex on textile is such, it almost makes you want to eat it. That texture and that kind of, oh yeah, that texture is just fabulous. So
yes,
the aesthetic
and also
is
a functional purpose, because they protect the textile from coming undone.
Spraying, yeah.
It seals the textile, so it has both 2 functions.
Yeah. That's great though. Have you worked with the latex and the textiles before this project, or was it something that was kind of like an accidental find?
No, because for my master's degree, I worked with syringes, which I also put through latex. And then I put it like medical gauze within the latex to create the texture that way. So that was an idea I already had that I kind of returned, but slightly differently, but same idea, and I still like it. And so, yeah.
But oh no, I have to be a bit biased on this. I love textiles anyway, but I really love what you've done with the materials of putting them together, but also that aesthetic. I hadn't realised quite the connection to your own personal hands to the pieces that that you've made. But just
No,
looking at them, they're incredibly striking and fun, but also dark. Yeah, just for me personally, that's what I was getting from it. I absolutely love them, and really can't wait to actually hopefully one day see them in the flesh.
yeah.
But
That's what I like also, like the contrast between trying to make something that looks pleasing or interesting, but it comes from a weird material or a strange idea or even a fear or phobia or something. So
yeah, creating that conversation that instantly it
yeah.
is something someone's going to want to talk about.
Yes, indeed. So
Yeah. So are you still working on this particular idea and this particular project, or have you already got other plans of where it's going next?
there are a few pieces which are still put together with needles, because I'm always working very intensely on a collection a lot for a period of time, and then I'm like easily bored by it, but start working on it again weeks or even months later or whatever, and in between I've worked on something else, because now I'm working on pieces with hot glue, and I've already started a third collection which is again with textile but something completely different. But now, because of the Precious.Collective Jewelry Week, I'm again looking at my hands pieces and starting to work again on some things I had put aside for a while. So it just depends.
A lot of
It keeps on going.
multitasking.
It's only one at a time, but
One at a time.
yeah, I'm not great at multitasking.
No, it doesn't sound like it from the sounds of it. You're doing a pretty grand job with 3 collections on the go. I mean, how do you know when you kind of stop with a collection for you personally with your work? Do you, like you say, you get bored quite quickly? Is it just you get bored and that's it, the collection's done? Or do you
No,
kind of have a definite point, or?
no, it's never necessarily done, because also the syringes and the latex, if not the idea, at least some of the materials or techniques are always returning, or I think like I'm having new ideas or new shapes I want to try. And I just wanted to say something I have completely forgot about. It's
Sorry.
no, coming back. No, it's gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I distracted you from that thought. But yeah, so you kind of your processes just keep going then, and you wouldn't say that you finish a collection. You say you kind of like almost like a wave. It kind of flows into the next one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to say, because I love working very fast on pieces, quick to try a lot of things and decide on moments. I also choose a lot of techniques that take a lot of time sometimes, like the glue. I'm like putting layer over layer over layer, so it takes hundreds of layers to make one piece. It's very time consuming, and that's actually something I don't like. And that's why I just make a few pieces and then have to do something different for a few months or weeks, because I can't handle it to keep on doing the same repetitive action.
There's one question I've been dying to ask you, and I hope you don't mind that I kind of slip in a little bit of the fact of yours and your boyfriend's wonderful collection of jewelry, which I had no idea until you were letting us know for the videos that you were that jewelry collector, because I followed your collections online. Didn't put 2 and 2 together. Bit slow.
No, but I never post pictures of my face on that Instagram page, because I actually don't like being being the spotlight.
You have such a lovely face, Juan.
Yeah, thank you.
But no, I wanted to ask, how do you feel that as a collector it impacts your making? Or do you find that the making impacts your collection? Or
Not necessary, because I rarely make things I would buy myself, and the other way around, because sometimes I buy pieces and you could think maybe like some of the finishing is could have been more better or whatever, but I still like the piece, so I want to wear it. And in my own pieces I can be so detail oriented, even though they're very rough. I can make something the day after I hate it and I never want to see it again. Well, those details could be the same things that attract me in a piece that I buy, which is, my boyfriend is saying it all the time, it's so weird how I like things I make in other people's pieces but dislike them in my own. So they're
yeah.
actually very, very differently from each other.
It's a weird thing. I think my husband says a similar thing to the pieces that I buy, and he says that I understand. The work you're making, I don't understand. And it's so completely different. But it's yeah, I suppose it kind of keeps different parts of the brain excited, doesn't it? Really, the whole kind of making and collecting thing. But, so what are you working on now? Before we kind of wrap this all up, what are you working on now? Where is the rest of the year taking you?
I'm actually in an exhibition beginning of October in Ghent in the gallery in Pont and Place, which is a small group exhibition, which is the first one in a while since the whole Corona thing.
You excited?
Yes, of course I am. So always, and already nervous. So and also with the collection, we were thinking on doing a project, like maybe a print or a publication or an exhibition with it, with the pieces we've collected over the years. So a few ideas are happening, but they're all still in the first, when you call it, steps, phases.
Early stages, yeah.
Yeah, early stages, yes.
Oh, cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it all goes to. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing the pieces that you've presented for Precious Collective on 9 Jewelry Week in the flesh, hopefully at a physical exhibition, now that things, like you say, are opening up again. And hopefully meet you again sometime soon.
I hope so.
Well, Juan, it's been a pleasure really to meet you and have this chat, and thank you so much for sharing so much intimate information about your work. I'm really grateful.
No, it's been an honor. I was looking forward to it and looking forward to the rest of it for the rest of the week. So
yeah, and hopefully the videos will work tonight and we'll have something lovely to present to show all of you wonderful artists off. So thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll speak to you soon then.
Yes, bye. Thank you.